The America love it or leave it argument. That's bullshit. Like Drew Brees just did. Many motherfuckers love to bring up patriotism and love of the flag and love of the country and pride in the military whenever someone challenges the status quo in America. Well, first of all, like many motherfuckers are pointing out, black people are amongst the most patriotic, if not the most patriotic people in this damn country. Black people have fought in every war in this country. I read that the first casualty in the Revolutionary War was a black man, Crispus Attucks. The Boston Massacre. You had black people fighting in World War I and World War II. Whichever one Drew Brees mentioned. My wife's beloved grandfather was one of those individuals who fought in World War II. Fought for a country that didn't give a fuck about him. Fought for a country in which, when he came back, motherfuckers lost their mind. First of all, he fought in segregated units. Think of that. You go overseas and fight for freedom against the fascist dictators, against the evil Hitler. He was out in the Pacific realm, though. He in the Pacific front of the war, fighting the Japanese. So you fight against the Japanese in their militaristic regime. And you come back home and get shitted on. But you were fighting against them in segregated units. So right there, like, they making you feel small in this big army that's so-called supposed to be fighting for freedom. And then when you come back and Harry Truman tries to integrate, when Harry Truman integrates the military in 1948, motherfuckers lose their mind. You think I'm bullshitting? Look up the Dixie Creek Revolt. Look how Southern white Democrats were in an uproar, created their own party called the States' Rights Party, because Harry Truman dared to integrate the armed services. Ran their own presidential candidate, Strom Thurmond. And that motherfucker ran on the goddamn mantra of segregation now, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever. He said shit. Just like George Wallace's ass in the 60s. Same thing. Same thing. Maybe different words, but same fucking thing. They want to preserve segregation. And black soldiers had to fight in that situation. The Tuskegee Airmen had to fight under that situation. My father was a Marine in Vietnam. Now, you've heard me say before, I'm a fatherless child. But that's the one thing that I'm very proud of my father for. His courage in battle in Vietnam. Got a Purple Heart. Got a big write-up where he talked about his valor and how he saved lives. For a country that back home was arguing over whether or not he deserved civil rights. My uncle, who I love dearly, my Uncle Junior, also served in Vietnam. Nearly lost his life in Vietnam. Still has shrapnel in his body from Vietnam. And he'll tell you, came back to a country that didn't fuck with him. But Drew Brees and the like want to bring up their people fighting for the flag and shit. Like our people never did that. Like our people didn't fight for a country that was assassinating our leaders. The federal government participated in the murder of Martin Luther King Jr. That shit is true. If you've seen that shit online, that shit is true. The whole shit with him being smothered by a pillow because he survived the gunshot, that part is bullshit. But the part with the federal government having something to do with him being shot, that shit's true. Dr. King's family sued and won the fucking case. Our people fought for a country that did some shit like that. Malcolm X. The federal government participated in that. Maybe they didn't pull the trigger, but they sure didn't stop motherfuckers from pulling the trigger. They sure were encouraging motherfuckers to pull the trigger. They sure were sowing seeds of rivalry between Malcolm's faction and Elijah Muhammad's faction. I ain't making this shit up. This is public knowledge. They got a whole damn documentary on Netflix about it. Our people fought for a country that would do shit like that. Fred Hampton was murdered by the government, the FBI and Chicago Police Department. Murdered that man. And our people fought for that country, this country, and still fight for this motherfucking country after knowing this shit. So we don't want to hear shit about how you feel about motherfuckers kneeling during the national anthem. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that shit. Because black people bled for that motherfucking flag too. Black people went over there and shot motherfuckers for that flag too. Black people have gotten shot for that flag too. We don't want to hear that shit. One of my brothers serves right now in the Air Force. He texts me talking about how troubled he is about what the fuck is going on in this country. We don't want to hear that shit. Our people serve this motherfucking country too. Secondly, black people are amongst, if not, the most assimilated people in this damn country. So when you tell us to love it or leave it, shit, where the fuck? A lot of black people like, where the fuck am I go? I don't know nothing else. Like I just told you, in the exercise in the classroom, hell, the 4 black people in the classroom had been here longer than everybody in the class. Some of my classmates, 4 came from Italy, some from Germany, some from England and Ireland and shit like this. Our people have been here, but we couldn't even trace our history. Why? Why? Because we don't have our fucking last names. Because black people were forced to adopt the last names of their slave masters, and many of us have chosen to keep those names. That's assimilation. Black people were forced to adopt the religion of their slave masters, to believe in the same God that their slave masters believed in. And most of us have chosen to still believe in that God. Black folk, you try to tell some black folk that Jesus ain't the Christ, they gonna cuss you out. They gonna go off on your ass. This is assimilation like a motherfucker. Most black people celebrate the 4th of July. Dress up in red, white, and blue, pop fireworks, and goddamn barbecue. Most black people celebrate Veterans Day and Memorial Day and honor all that shit. When you say 9/11, never forget, black people be honoring that shit. Black schools be releasing the balloons and shit just like everybody else. Black people be celebrating Thanksgiving. Black people celebrating Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day, all this shit ain't got nothing to do with us. Because black people want to be included in the country they helped build. We have our own award shows. We got the BET Awards, we got the Soul Train Award, we got all that shit. And black people still want to be included in the Grammys. and the Oscars and the Emmys. Because the majority of culture say that this is the top shit. The Grammys is the top shit. The Oscars is the top shit. You win this shit. You the best of the best. So they want that acknowledgement. That's why you get those hashtags like Oscars so what? That's why you have motherfuckers getting pissed. When you have artists who are so dominant in music, but then they're not chosen for album of the year. Or when rap music, they didn't want to make a category for the shit. Men and black people just want to be embraced by America in the same way that we embrace. Now, motherfucker like me, I want the deal Israel got. That's what I want. I want the deal Israel got. Cause a motherfucker ain't gonna goddamn, if we gonna keep going through this shit over and over and over again, motherfucker gonna keep killing us, systematically oppressing us, fuck it then. You want your own country? Fuck it, have it. Even though we helped build it, fuck it, have it, give us the deal you gave Israel. I don't want you to fuck over nobody else's land like you did with it and take land from the Arabs and give it to us, shit like that. Just, give us land, boom, this us. We make trade deals with you, make military alliances with you, all that kind of shit. But that's unfeasible. I don't see that happening. So if that ain't gonna happen, at least leave us the fuck alone. Stop discriminating against us. Let us build up our fucking community. Stop making us go through all this fucking red tape to get loans. Stop discriminating against us in housing. Stop fucking killing us. If you ain't gonna give us our own land, not give us. I don't even want to say give us. Help us get our own land. If you ain't gonna do that, then just leave us the fuck alone. Just play this shit square. Cause at the end of the day, it's gonna help all of us. It's gonna help all of us if black people rise. Gotta start seeing that shit. Cause right now we're in a new Cold War with China. These motherfuckers gaining on us economically. When they gain on us economically, they coming for us militarily. And we over here bickering about this bullshit. Because motherfuckers don't want to let go of this dumbass notion of white supremacy. You're gonna let these motherfuckers surpass us, and they're gonna invade us, and they got way more people than us, they're gonna fuck us up if we don't get our shit together.